Time and again, Pakistan has shielded Jamaat-ud-Dawa, but now US has added LET's financial arm to the list of designated terror organizations. US has also imposed sanctions on 2 LET operatives. With this stern action from the United States, will Pakistan now act against homegrown terror?
He is accused of plotting one of the most deadliest attacks. And now, 6 years later, news tightens around Jamaat-ud-Dawa chief Hafiz Saeed. United States adding Lashkar's financial arm in the list of terror organizations.
Designate a number of aliases for LET under the foreign FTO designation, and also amend the EO to add some to that. The designations help us cut off support and funding to LET so they can't undertake future attacks.
United States completely exposing Pakistan's lie, imposing sanctions on 2 Lashkar operatives, designating them as specially designated global terrorists.
The U.S. government has assessed that LET was responsible for the attack in Herat on May 23, 2014. This is the attack on the Indian consulate.
Years after adding Lashkar to the list of global terror outfits, United States now targeting its affiliate. Responsible for the 2008 Mumbai attack that claimed 166 lives and injured more than 300, this move by Uncle Sam is significant for India. But the Pakistan government now on the back foot, which has time and again denied JUD's involvement in terror activities.
अगर हमारे पास हाफिज सईद के मुतालिक हार्ड एविडेंस होती तो हमें कौन रोक सकता था? अगर हमारे कोर्ट हमें मना कर देते हैं हाफिज सईद को अरेस्ट करने में, बताइए उसमें एग्जीक्यूटिव अथॉरिटी का क्या कसूर है?
As United States confronts Pakistan with proof, the Nawaz Sharif government has a lot of questions to answer. Bureau Reports, Times Now.
Well, Nikunj is joining me live on the story now. Nikunj, this action by the US now vindicates India's stand in a way against Jamaat-ud-Dawa and Hafiz Saeed in particular. Is Pakistan finally obliged to take some action against them?
Well, obliged it indeed is. Remember, Pakistan is also one of the nations which is signatory to the Global Convention Against Terrorism. So there are UN conventions that Pakistan is signatory to. There are international protocols that Pakistan is signatory to. So obliged for sure they are. How much they act on the ground and how much the depth and the reach and the implication of the ban they show actually on the ground remains to be seen. In the past, they have actually been extremely reluctant to precisely work against Lashkar-e-Taiba, for the simple reason that Lashkar-e-Taiba is actually, it's a globally accepted and known fact, a creation of Pakistani Army, the Inter-Services Intelligence Directorate, to work exactly and precisely against Indian interests, not only in India, but also outside India, like we saw in the case of the Herat, our consulate being attacked in Herat province of Afghanistan. So that's the principal reason why the Pakistanis are extremely reluctant in working against Lashkar-e-Taiba. But the fact is that such bans certainly do have a global implication in the sense that the free movement of these terrorists is curbed, the financial inflow to the organization is crippled, and the overall functioning of the organization certainly receives a setback. Now, Jamaat-ul-Dawa has in the past shown itself that it has a very robust ability to transform itself, rename itself, and start collecting funds with the active backing of certain extensions of the Pakistani establishment for sure on the ground. But will this happen this time also? Because the Americans are also showing some amount of determined will to take some effective action on ground against the Lashkar and its affiliates.